as the title itself says, it is the art of living. It's a skill of living life with fulfillment, with satisfaction, with contentment, making this life worth living. You know, the nature has given such extraordinary abilities in human mind. In Sanskrit language, these inner abilities are called siddhis, the secret powers. And every human being has them. But in some, those inner abilities are so visibly, so obviously manifesting, whereas in some others they are dormant. They are there, but they are not showing. They are not contributing too much to their quality of life. For example, this ability of intuiting before something happens, to be able to sense it. This ability of human mind is within everybody's minds. Everybody has those abilities, but few of our people are much more intuitive, much more sensitive to what is about to happen, and few others are simply not. So what happens is, those who are not sensitive, those who are not intuitive, for them the life becomes more like an accident. They are not able to sense something before it takes place. So my point is, these inner abilities of human mind, there are technical processes through which these siddhis can be developed. These inner strengths can be explored. And that technical process of, I would say, exploring the infinite potential inside, in every human mind, that training, that abhyasa, that skill is what the art of living is. And if you notice, there are needs of the human body. You need shelter, you need food to eat, you need clothes to protect your body. So roti kapada makan is like the need of the human body. Same way, there are needs of human mind also. You know, you go to any country of the world, you talk to anybody from any religion of the world, any intellectual level, everybody, if you ask them what do they want in their lives, you will see a common answer you will get is, everybody wants to be happy, and everybody wants to refrain, stay away from this unhappiness, this unpleasantness. That is the basic nature of human beings. Everybody is driven by this beautiful feeling called happiness. Everything we do in our lives, if you notice, from getting married to earning money to having bigger homes and better cars, whatever they are doing, what are they doing it for? Or even spirituality, meditating. What would somebody want to meditate for? Is to feel happy, to feel content, to feel harmony within. That need of the human mind is a very unique need. The body needs something, the mind needs something else. The same way, there is this need of the human soul. You know, I like this analogy where, if you take this universe to be the ocean of consciousness, in that universe, made up of pulsating, vibrating consciousness, made from the same consciousness, these small little souls, which I can call waves in the same ocean, made from the same water. But the need of the soul, if you minutely observe, the need of the wave is to experience oneness with the ocean. The need of the soul is to experience oneness with the divine. So the body needs something, the mind needs something else, the soul needs something completely different at that different level. So, to be able to fulfill all these needs of the body, mind, and the soul, and live life fuller, happier, content, being useful, that technology, that process, that skill is what is the art of living. And Art of Living Happiness program is a beautiful introduction to this extraordinary way of living life. I divide this Art of Living program into two sections. One is the science of being, and the second is the art of living. So, the science of being part actually introduces you to the technical laws of the universe and how this extraordinary mind functions, and what are the ways of using this tool of our mind to make this life better. These science part is the exploration of reality, exploration of truth. The art part, the skill part is to be able to use these techniques, these technicalities to your advantage. Whatever, however you want to live your life, to be able to live life like that. If you want to live life with a sense of celebration and contentment and togetherness and belongingness and love, to be able to do that using these beautiful, powerful techniques is what the art of living is. So, on one hand, you know life better, the science part. On the other hand, you start becoming more and more skillful, the art part. So, both these combined makes this Art of Living program. And the first step is the happiness program, in which there is this very, very powerful breathing technique called the Sudarshan Kriya that helps you to explore that inner potential, that helps you to release all the negative emotions. Let me tell you a secret. If you observe your experience of life so far, you will see, to feel unhappy, you need some reason. But to feel happy, you don't need any reason. Because the basic nature of human consciousness is of happiness. You will see, when you don't have any reason to feel unhappy, you are happy. So, through Sudarshan Kriya, what happens is you get a very practical, usable technique to get rid of the reasons of unhappiness from your mind. It is like the basic nature of blackboard, if you notice, is the emptiness. But it also has the ability to be written on. If you have a chalk, you can write on it and it will absorb that writing and it will show. But if you wipe it off, the blackboard goes back to its own nature. This is exactly how our consciousness is. Basic nature is of happiness, but if some events have happened that have left an impression on your mind, that has made you unhappy, if you learn to use the duster of the breath through the Sudarshan Kriya, you will be able to release any reason of unhappiness from your mind and come back to your nature of happiness. That's exactly what the Art of Living program does.